think we're back. I'm not sure. Hopefully, take two. Let's see now if I can find you so I can read the comments. When you come in, tell me you're here. Because like I said, we don't have a clue of what we're doing. But once we figure this out, we'll get started. Okay, I'm only seeing, hang on. I'm only seeing the video that we did a few minutes ago that was sideways. If you're here, tell me where you're from and say hello. If I can't see you on the iPad, maybe Ed can see it on his phone. Like I said, I see the old one. Okay. Yeah, I think I have it now. Now if it'll let me see comments. Just comment and let me know you're here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started anyway. And if I can't see your comments, I apologize. I'll go back and look at the video in a little bit. Like I said, this is the first time we've done a live. I was more comfortable doing just the regular taping of the video. But the first one I did, of course, it was kind of long. It was about 30 minutes because I needed to do an introductory thing. Tell you how to pronounce my name. Again, I'm Julie with Creations by Gwili. And it took Facebook about 18 hours to post that video for me. Then the little short one that we did yesterday, we did these, I showed you how to take scrap wood and sand it off a little bit and varnish it, stain it, and wax it. Today, we are actually going to put the stencils on. These are the Farmhouse mini set from Magnolia Designs, and we're going to make some cute little shelf sitters, which sometimes is kind of hard for me to say, but they're really cute and really popular right now for people that like to do the 3-tiered trays and things like that. So today's video will be a little short and sweet too. I'm going to use a cream colored paste from Magnolia Designs, and when you get it, it might be a little stiff. But you want to just stir it really well. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you want it about the consistency of cake batter. So if you need to, you take a little bit of distilled water. It's important that you use distilled, and just give it a squirt or two. And let's see, first thing you want to do though is get your consistency right. So, when you come on, tell me hello and where you're from. So far, I'm not seeing any comments, but that's okay. Okay, it's getting there. I'm just going to stir a little bit more. I should have done this before I came on, but I wanted you to see that if your paste happens to dry up a little bit, you can reactivate it real easy by just stirring it. All right, I think that's good. I'm not going to need much at any one time anyway. Okay, so I have my little fuzz cloth here. I cut these apart. This was a big sheet, and it had like 6 or 8 pieces, and I just cut it apart. So the first you want to do is peel. You want to mark the back, and I don't have a marker.
Christy Dale.
Would you get me a marker from over there? I mean, mark the back of it so that you know what side to put the transfer back on. And I'm going to fuzz it because it's sticky. These are actually, they call them stencils, but they're basically transfers, a silk screen. So I want to mark just the back so I know That's the back of it. And these others, I'm just going to put an X so I make sure. I checked this morning and they're pastes. All the colors are back in stock. This particular transfer is in stock. So you want to just get the sticky off. And I think I bent this one, but it's not going to matter because it's not where the paste is going to be. That's why we waxed our board, so that you wouldn't pull up any paint or anything. So this particular stencil says home is where my herd is, and I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to measure. These little squares, you can get it pretty even. So you just put it on there and you want to rub it to where the stencil part is. All right, that looks good. And you want to make sure you don't have any bubbles. And I know on chalkboards, you know, it rubs off real easy. I showed you that the other night. I'm hoping if this bleeds through or anything, then it'll let me wipe it off, but we'll see. All right, doesn't take much. And I'm using a cream color. May not show up as well as I want it to. If not, next time I'll use white. But I think I'm going to sell these as a set of 3. And they're going to be double-sided. There'll be a stencil on each side, so you can turn them any way you want to. Once I seal them, they'll be. You take off the excess. You know, the bad thing about going live is if you goof up, you can't just stop and start all over. So it is what it is. Okay, and you want to make sure when you pull your transfer up, you pull from the corners, top or bottom. Okay, that turned out real good. Can y'all see it? All right. I can't see what you're seeing because there's a delay. So I've got a little pan of water here because I'm not right at my sink. So I'm going to take that stencil and just put it in the water for now. And I'll clean it when the live is over. I'm going to put this aside. And this is the one I'm going to put on the back of that one, but we're going to wait and give that one a few minutes to dry. So let's go with another one. If y'all have any questions, I'll go back and look at the comments when the live is over. If I happen to see them now, which my iPad is not showing me, it's not showing me comments or anything, so.
5 is watching Christy and
Hey Christy, Ed's telling me who's on.
Barbara Deshawn.
Hey Barbara. Yeah, Barbara, I think you'd really enjoy this. There are so many cute stencils. One reason I chose Magnolia Designs over another company that's out there is they have so many that are inspirational. Okay, let's put this one on here. Try to get it in the middle. And you just, that one looks like it's a little crooked. This one says farm hair don't care. I think I might have got it a little crooked. Let's try that again. Pam had said this one would be really cute on a cap. It's got a little horse and it says farm hair don't care. All right, I don't know if Ed's seeing comments or not, but if you have any questions, just holler. You can text message me when it's over. Be sure and go to my store and check out all the different stencils. You don't have to become a creator to purchase. You could just purchase whatever stencil you like. You don't have to use their surfaces. You can get a surface from Hobby Lobby, the Dollar Tree. You can, get scrap wood, which is what this is. I just told Dad what size I wanted it, and he cut it. So wipe off the excess. I don't know how close he has zoomed in. He said when he zooms, it makes my hands look huge. Told him that's okay. So grab you either want to pull from these two corners or the top. Okay, there's that one. So when you put it in the water, you put the sticky side first and then turn it over. Okay, so here's one. Here's another one. I'll cover up the sun. Can you see them? This is no fun when I don't have a clue what you're seeing. All right, let me mark the back of this stencil. Okay, that's two of them. And that's the back I'm going to do on that one. All right, let's do the third one. Okay, the third one's going to have, there's this one that says life is better on the farm. And I looked at it earlier and it's a little bit too long for this particular piece of wood. So I'm going to do something different with that and I'll show you in a minute. But this one just has a, like a barn and a windmill. I guess it's called a windmill. And I think a silo or something like that is what it is. So let's get some of the sticky off. This is a fuzz cloth from Magnolia Designs. And I said on my video the other night, the first 3 people who sign up to be creators and pay $69 for your starter kit, which includes a lot. You'll have to go in there and look. I'm going to mail you a free fuzz cloth. If you don't have a fuzz cloth, that's great. You can use a kitchen towel. You just want one that doesn't give off lint. And it keeps, it takes away a little bit of the sticky. That's what it does. So it doesn't pull up your paint. Okay. You just rub it to make sure you don't have any bubbles in there, because you're pushing your paint through these. They're not open like a stencil. They're more like a, what's it called, a screen print? Silk screen. Okay, and you just apply the chalk paste and make sure you get all the little places. There's one right at the top. Now I showed you the other night, if you go back and watch that long video, how with a chalkboard and a wipe-off board, you just take a rag and wipe the whole thing off if you want to. I have not tried on the wood. Somebody said when you wax the wood, then it does allow you to wipe off, but so far I haven't tried it. Okay, that one's good. Put it in the water. Okay, and you'll see it doesn't take long either. This was the first one we did. See, that's dry. I can put my hands on that and it doesn't smear. So we're going to turn it over and put the second transfer. And this one says, life is better on the farm. So these are real cute. You can put them on pot holders with the ink. I think the next video, that's what I'll show you. I'm going to ink some dish towels. And you use the ink for anything like coffee mugs, glass, plates, and dish towel, fabric, t-shirts. You use the ink, anything that you can heat set. And I'll show you all that. There's just so much that I can't, show all of it in one video. But if you Google on YouTube, Magnolia Design Company, there are tons of videos on there. That's how I found them to start with. There again, I love it because, I save 35% on anything I order once you become a designer. There is no monthly quota. You don't have to sell a penny. You just buy for yourself. The only thing you're committing to is a $10.99 website fee, which they give you the website, they take care of it, they handle it, they mail the stuff to the people, they just send you the money. So it's worth $10.99 a month. Trust me, I had a website a long time ago and it can get very expensive and be a pain to keep up with. But you don't have to deal with anybody's credit card or anything. You just have to get them to go into your store and purchase, which if you can read this down here, you might want to zoom in if you can after the video and do a screenshot. That's how you would go straight to my store and look at all the different stuff they have. But they don't care what you do with it. You can sell it at a flea market. You can sell it on Etsy, which is why I joined. I'm making some of my own signs for my wreaths. And I'm now making some home decor signs and stuff to sell on my Etsy store. So, I mean, it's definitely worth the 35% off for me. And I loved the fact that they had so many inspirational stencils with scripture, and the fact that there's no quota. You know, I don't have to sell anything or buy anything every month. So, okay, that one was a little big too, but it worked out fine. It went off the board just a little bit. We're gonna put that stencil in water because I'm done with it. All right, so this one. All right, I'm gonna see if there's a little bit on the top there. It wiped right off. So yes, once you wax the board, if you've got a mistake, you can wipe it off if you get to it right away. So this one's done. I think it was the Farm Hair Don't Care that we did next. And let's see, we're gonna put this little one on here. It says Farm Sweet Farm. Any of these would be cute on caps or onesies, or, you know, they're a little too small for t-shirts or something, but they do have quite a few stencils that are large. These are just the mini. You can put them on coasters. You could paint over anything you wanted to with chalk paint that you just buy at Walmart and make. I saw a lady yesterday that painted over some coasters, and she painted them blue, and then she put some mini. All right, make sure I'm doing it the right way. Okay. Let's see. Get this one done. I decided to do them all one color because I'm going to sell them as a set of 3. And you can turn them any way you want to. Put them on a shelf, put them on a coffee bar, decorate your table with them on the little tiered trays. That's why it's so easy to change up your decor. If you put stuff on a chalkboard, it does not wipe off, and if you don't seal it with the clear spray, then the next season you've got something else you want to put on that chalkboard. You just take a wet rag and wipe it off and put something else on it. I will seal these. They will be, and I'll show you what I use to seal at the end. Okay. I don't know if that's, I think that's where I touched the side of that one. Okay, so that one's done too. That's a cute little stencil on that one. All right, this one, I'm gonna have to do something a little bit different because it's a little too wide for this board. And I'm a messy, keep some baby wipes or wet paper towel handy because I'm a messy crafter. So let's mark the back of this one. And fuzz it. Going live is really weird because I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Ed's here, but he don't want to make any noise, so he's not talking to me. They say, of course I told him don't show my face, but they say the more you go live, the easier it gets. We'll see, because I think I'm actually going to do some lives with my wreaths, and as the holidays get closer, I'm going to show you how to make some flowers and some easy deco mesh wreaths that you can do yourself with just a Dollar Tree frame. Okay, this one, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use that bottom farm. I'm going to just do Life is Better right at the top. And I want to get the tractor. And where it says on the. Oops. Make sure there's no bubbles in that so I get a good. So if there's part of something that you don't want, and my tape fell on the floor. Sorry. Just find some masking tape. And what I'm going to do is just put some masking tape over this right here where I don't want a stencil. I just want to go down as far as where it says on the. This is how you can take a lot of their different stencils and put 2 or 3 together and make the words you want to make and make it say what you want it to say. You just tape over the parts that you don't want. Okay.
Barbara Shaw says it looks like something Abby and I would enjoy doing together.
And it's non-toxic, and it's water-based, it washes off so easy. But yeah, Barbara, they have some adorable farm and horse and animal stencils. I think even Lainey's 10, and Lainey could do this easy. Okay, hopefully that got the on the. Get the extra off. Life is better on the. I'm going to show you how you can just use your imagination and do things a little different. All right, I don't want my stencil stick there in the water. Okay, I decided what I would do with this one is I have these little.
Barbara said she might need some private lesson.
Oh, we can do that. You know where I live. Okay, I think I'm done with all this, so I want to cover up my chalk paste so it doesn't get hard and dry out. Barbara, I don't know if you know, if you watch the other videos, you probably do. I did put a couple of sample things on my Etsy shop, but you can always just go to my store there and pick out the stencil you like and buy one color of paste. They do have all the colors back in stock today, I noticed. Okay, I have these little Scrabble tiles. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to spell farm down here. And I could do them straight, or I could do them, I think I'm going to do them wonky. I got my glue gun heated up, so we're just going to put a little bit of, I like to use the Gorilla glue sticks. See, if you do it wonky, you don't have to worry about trying to get them straight. It just takes a little bit of glue. This kind of gives it that 3D look. Be able to read on the farm. And that's not perfectly spaced, but you know what? Handcrafted things are not perfect. Life's not perfect. Yeah, that's not spaced like I would really like it, but you can see. But that's how you just kind of change it up a little bit. But now these, they are what, about 1 1/4 inches thick, I think, and they just make really cute shelf sitters. You also, if you wanted to, could take twine. I have that one upside down. Yeah, farm here don't care. You could take some twine and just really just wrap it around a couple of times on the edges. You know, to give it that cute little something, and put a bow there. You could wrap it around the top. I've seen people take ribbon and go around the edges, but I think for farm, probably not. Or maybe just make you a little bow right there. But you see how quick and easy that was. And there are the There's 3 of them. Now, not many people are doing the shelf setters that are double-sided, but so far, everything I've done, even most of my signs that I've done where they have double-sided, where, especially if they sit by themselves. That way, when you get tired, you just turn it. Yeah.
Barbara Jones said she's watched all your videos and you're doing an awesome job.
Thanks, Barbara. You don't have any idea how nervous this makes me, though. Ed, too, I think. Okay, now this, Ed, I can't see what's in the camera. This is what I spray my signs, my wreaths, you want to make sure, though, that down here it says non-yellowing, and I like the matte finish, especially for something like this. So what I'll do when we get through with the live, I'll take these outside and give each side a coat. That's how you make this permanent. Now, if you're just using it in your house, you wouldn't have to seal it. I mean, because see, you wipe it and it does not come off. But if it got wet, you know, it probably would wipe off, especially since I waxed them. So, but this is the sealer I like to use. A lot of people use a liquid sealer that you brush on. I don't have a whole lot of luck with a brush and sealer. I did a sign yesterday with Amazing Grace paper parchment like on it of the song, and finished it this morning. When I looked at it, I don't like the stripes that the Mod Podge left, so I think I'm gonna put it in a wreath and just make a different sign. Okay, the next video I'm going to do for you, I want to put ink on some dish towels to match. I have some bread boards or cheese boards that I've done for a kitchen, so I want to do some dish towels to match. So I'm going to be using, this is a 5x7. This is one of the stencils in my sample kit on my Etsy store. It just says Home Sweet Home, and then this one says Rise and Shine. It came with 2. And I think the other one is just a cow, a pig, and a chicken. I'm not sure that that's one that matched. Or it may be the one that got a real cute one that says, don't go bake in my heart. That's got a pig on it. That may be what goes with this one. But this one's a little bit larger. But I'm going to ink these on a dish towel next to show you. So I think that's it for today. I appreciate y'all coming on and watching me make a mess. Again, it would really help me if you just share the love a little bit.
Christy and Barbara.
Huh?
Christy and Barbara.
He's trying to whisper to me and I can't hear him. So, Christy and Barbara, I appreciate it. And the next video, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll show my face. I'm glad y'all know me anyway. So that's it for today. Y'all have a great day and God bless. Bye.